There are so many famous and beautiful Catholic churches around the world, but few are more famous than Notre-Dame in Paris, France. Besides being totally beautiful, it's also huge and so old. Imagine knights, kings, and emperors being in the cathedral. That's how old it is. Well, let's learn more about the Notre-Dame while building a replica out of Lego.
Juice box!
The story of Notre-Dame began in the year 1163 when it began being built. That means it's over 850 years old. The French people wanted to build a beautiful place to worship God. Notre-Dame means Our Lady in French, and so the cathedral was also a way to honor Mary, the mother of Jesus. Notre-Dame took almost 200 years to build. That's a long time to build something. But during the Middle Ages, they didn't have all the construction methods that we do today, and building was really slow. They didn't have trucks or cranes, fancy machines or computers. They had to cut every stone by hand. Can you imagine? The architecture of the Notre-Dame is also very complex. It's an example of Gothic architecture, which means it has tall towers, pointy arches, big, beautiful stained glass windows, and complex carvings like gargoyles. All of these details took a long time to perfect and build. One of the most famous parts of the Notre-Dame Cathedral is the stained glass windows. The round windows are called rose windows because it looks like they have petals. From the outside, they look pretty plain, but from the inside, you can see the windows are made out of colorful glass, like a giant rainbow. When the sun shines through, the colors light up inside of the cathedral, making it look magical and reminding us of heaven. The pictures in the rose window tell stories from the Bible. It's like a giant, colorful comic book made of glass. People who couldn't read back then could look at the window to learn about the stories of God. But Notre-Dame has seen some dark days. After the French Revolution, the cathedral was destroyed. Lots of important, beautiful items were stolen. The windows were shattered. Statues were taken down and their heads broken off. And no one was allowed to practice their Catholic faith anymore. How sad! For many years, the Notre-Dame was left in this mess. But times got better eventually. In 1831, a man named Victor Hugo wrote a story called The Hunchback of Notre-Dame. You might have seen the movie. The story was about a kind and lonely bell ringer who lived in the cathedral. The story was very popular, and it made people realize how special the Notre-Dame was. People wanted to take care of the cathedral, and they started restoring it and trying to make it beautiful again. In 2019, there was a big fire at the Notre-Dame. Brave firefighters worked very hard to save it, but a lot of it was burned. Thankfully, people from all around the world are helping to fix and rebuild it. People can return to witness one of the most beautiful cathedrals in the world. They can return to pray, celebrate Mass, and light candles for their loved ones. I loved learning about the Notre-Dame Cathedral and building this Lego version with you. Maybe one day you can go see it yourself. The cathedral reminds us of the beauty of God and His glory. I hope you had fun, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more fun videos. See you next time, friends. Bye!
Juice box.